All hail the goat. All hail the goat. An ugly beater. This is Gamer Dump. I threatened to do it, and I have done it. I have repurchased the Skoda T24, which is the Tier 5 medium tank. And probably just being stupid. Yes, of course you are. When I played this, I was just trying to grind through the check tree. This is the check tree. The three lights at the beginning, then the STV, and then the Skoda T24. And when I got it, I thought I just want to get onto the T25, which is a wonderful tank, and I really enjoy it, and also onto the T34 100, which I also enjoy, and I wanted to eventually get onto the Tier 8s, 9s, and 10s. So I just sort of rattled through the T24 because it was just a stopgap, frankly. But as I played it, I really enjoyed it. And I sold it because I didn't think I was going to use it, and I thought, sod it, I'm going to go back and buy it when it was on half price. So this week, I believe, the Czech vehicles are 50% off for up to Tier 5s, 30% for Tier 6 and 7, and then the 15% on Tier 8 and above. So I thought, well, for the cost of 190 credits it just cost me, I'll buy it back. I've got the slots in my garage, and I did really enjoy it. You can see I played, what did I play? 11 games. I had a 73% win rate in it, 773 average damage and 499 average experience. So, you know, we did pretty well. So I put the same equipment on as I had before, I think, if I remember rightly. I had the medium gun rammer, coated optics, because this tank already has reasonable view range. For a Tier 5 tank, 350 is pretty good. So the coating gives it a bit more, and enhanced gun laying drive, because the aim time isn't awful, but it's not spectacular either with this top gun. So if you want to see more about this tank, have a look at the review I did about it some time ago now. Basic things to say is the grind on this is pretty simple, to be honest. It's not a big deal. You want to get this top engine though as quickly as you possibly can. It is, until you get that, this tank is fairly sluggish. The stock engine only has 380 horsepower. The upgraded one has 450, so that's quite an upgrade, and it feels it because the tank isn't particularly heavy, and you'll really notice. I thought when I looked at the base stats for this vehicle before I played it, I thought it's going to be really nimble, and then I got out and played it for the first time with a stock engine, and I thought, oh, what's happening? But it changes, and when you put the top engine on, you put the top tracks on, it becomes a whole different beastie. A really good nimble tank. I found it really good for getting up slopes, getting up hills. I've had some fantastic games where it's got into sort of very high positions where it can spot and shoot down on enemy tanks. And the tracks help as well. The upgraded tracks, you're probably going to need it, unfortunately, to get onto. Actually, no, I don't think you needed the top tracks to get the top engine. Correct me if I'm wrong, but whatever. You need to get to this second engine. That would, to me, that's the priority on this tank. The base gun that comes with this. I'm heading into a review, and I don't really want to do that because it's. You can look at that elsewhere, but the base gun is okay in its own tier. When it fights 6 and 7 tiers, 103 isn't really good enough, but 131, which is the upgraded gun, is pretty reasonable. 110 pen is not going to scare anybody, but you know, it is what it is. These Czech guns, well, these Czech tanks generally seem to be themed along the line of having sort of quick firing guns, either via auto loader or just being very quick firing, and low alpha damage, but they fire a lot and they're relatively accurate. The vehicles don't have any armour to talk about. This one has 50 on the front, but look at it, it's like a brick. There's not really much sloping there. None on the front of that turret. But again, it has very good gun depression, and if you can get it in a hold, if you can get it on the hold down position or above the enemy, because the shots are coming up, you could get some bounces. So anyway, enough flubber. Let's go and see. Let's go and play a howler a game to show that I did completely the wrong thing by buying this thing back. So right at the back we've got a tier 5 game, which is rather nice. Being a tier 5 tank, obviously this will see 6 and 7s. It's a shame it's not going to give me a chance to show the ability to get up hills and what for, but it is what it is. I love it at these lower tiers. You do come up against some absolutely terrible players. Those that are just starting out and those that should know better. There's a guy there with, oh my goodness, 43% win rate. That's kind of how I was when I first played. So here we go, we're off and running. We're already up to 40 kph. Slowed down a bit because we're going up that hill, but you can see we've got away really quickly. Too quickly because nobody else is with us. I'm going to rush over towards the base because 9 times out of 10 the enemy push for the base when in these lower tier things, and I want to be able to cover it, to be honest. I don't have 6th sense in this crew. It is a crew that I started fresh when I moved my T24 crew into the T25, and I started again with the premium tank just to sort of get a new crew ready. They are 100%, but they haven't got 6th sense or anything, so just going to wait here for a minute, see whether we can see anything. Got the coating, so view range isn't too bad, and I'm just going to wait for some of my allies to come up because I don't want to whiz into that base on my own. There's a lot of fighting talk going on. Oh, there we go. That was a silly shot. Why did I waste a shot there? That was stupid. Probably been spotted. He's in the base. There's a Skoda. There's another one of me down there. See if we can pop over and say how do you do. Come on. We did manage to put one in there. So the accuracy of this gun is actually pretty good if you get a chance to aim it properly. I'm gonna now see this M8 is a bit isolated down here. There you go, look at the gun depression. And the rate of fire is not too bad either. It's random. There we go. So that was easily done. There's a Wolverine over there. So if we get a shot on him. Aim, aim, aim. Oh, that one went way wide. Oh, he's firing HE at me. Okay. It's a novelty. You've got one of the best guns. Not best guns, but a good gun for tier. See this gun depression? Really good fun. Unfortunately, I wafted that one. That was silly. I can't really take another hit. So I'm going to go around this hill. Around. Oops. I'm worried about that Wolverine. Where's he gone? Where is he? Get up behind here. Oh, we stopped. That's very inconsiderate. He didn't. So we can get the Wolverine. He's trying to YOLO. Not the best thing to do with a Wolverine, really. He's gone down. So, you know, we did what we needed to do, really. Wasn't too difficult a game. Looks like the last thing's over at the... Oh no, he's over there. Okay, didn't expect that. So, yeah, everything I remember. Fast moving when you got the top engine. Pretty good gun when you're allowed to aim. Good gun depression. And jolly good fun. Where did I take it? No armour, so, you know. No armour. But, you know, if you want armour, don't go down the Czech line, frankly. So that was a good welcome back. Second class mastery batch, duelist, fire for effect. Second on team on XP. First on damage, 2 kills, 921 damage. We fired 12 shots, 8 hits, all 8 that hit penetrated, so that's pretty good. There was that shot of distance on the Wolverine. I find generally these Czech tanks, even when you fully aim, they are not the very best at long range sniping. They'll fire everyone in so often at the right direction, but like that one on the Wolverine, I think it was almost fully aimed, but the shot didn't go anywhere near the Wolverine at range, which is a shame. But you know, you can't have everything. We received 3 hits and all 3 penetrated. Yeah, get used to that with this tank. Spotted 2 enemy because I had the optics, and that's one of the reasons I like to have the optics. I mean, in this battle I only made 113 assistance damage, but if you've got spotting, you've got coated optics, you can assist the team and also assist yourself with the extra XP you get for assistance damage. And you know, you're a tier 5 tank that's relatively weak, nothing particularly spectacular about it, so if you get in a battle that's tier 7 where you're really going to struggle to pen anything, at least you can be a glorified scout with the optics. 24,000 credits, after cost 21,000. First game, because literally we just rebought it, is 1,800 XP, which is nice. So there you go, the GOAT. I like this tank. It's good fun, really good fun. Let's go see if we can do another one. Okay, more GOAT action. Let's see what we can do in Popovka. It's again tier 5 matchup. We've been very fortunate this morning. Don't know why. So it's a tier 5 matchup. They've got 282s, which are going to be challenging in this sort of map. Because if they've got any sense, they'll just trundle into the cap and take on all comers. So I'm going to have to try and get up the hill. Use the coated optics as best I can to spot for our. We've got 3 arty, so that's handy. The enemy have only got 2. Let's see what we can do. And you see this 58th there. 50. Oh, don't turn across me. Oh, Jesus. He sits there doing nothing, and then just as I'm going, oh look, I'm being beaten by a T24 premium. Well, that's a good confidence boost straight away, Mr. Churchill. Well done. We lose. What do you do if you give up immediately? So he thinks we've done all the wrong thing, which I actually don't agree on this map. I think you should keep everything to the right side. Not necessarily all up on the railway lines, but you know. But he carries on and goes straight up onto the on his own, just stays up there on his own. I just don't get that. What's the point? So we got up this hill really quickly. This the goat does move really well. So we can get a shot or two into that. One shot, trying to track him. We reload and fire. Where did that shot go? Oh well, he's dead anyway. That's pretty suicidal by the KV1. Okay, we've got something in the cap. I have to move forward to see him though. That's where it gets risky. There he is. He's gone. Oh, but there he is. Couple of enemy tanks coming up the slope or thinking about it. Or they're just sitting down the bottom. Okay. It's unfortunate, he just decided to get himself killed just at the wrong moment. How inconsiderate of him. Don't have sixth sense yet on this vehicle, so it's a bit of a problem. But this does have really good gun depression, so that wasn't so hot. We're spotting for our RT as much as anything else here. When you're oh, their AT2 went the wrong way. Oh, bounced off his side. Oh, he's looking at me. He's gone. There's the T24. Reload, I want you. Oh, something else go. Okay, we might have to go and do a bit of YOLO work on those boys down there. So we won, frankly. I think it's fair to say we've won this game. We'll pick up a cheap kill at the end. A couple of RT to kill, or one RT to kill. But we're going to cap out, I think, before we... I hadn't quite appreciated they changed this map so you can actually now get up from this side. Never used to be able to get up here. So you can see again the goat in action. It's such great mobility now. It's with that top engine, top tracks, it just shifts, really shifts. See what I mean about the AT2s? If they'd gone straight for the cap, we would have had our hands full. But they didn't, and as a result, once the game's pretty much lost, there's not an awful lot they can do, because they're just so slow. But that armour is so thick, if they run into the cap, they can cause a lot... Whoa, I'm going to track myself. There you go, that was pretty silly. Too busy talking and not thinking while I'm driving. So yeah, the AT2, if it, you know, look, he's just taken down the OI experimental. They have really powerful tanks, especially in their own tier. And you know, this one is there were two of them, and if they both rolled into the cap, okay, this has suddenly become a little bit more serious. Let's see if we can take down this guy. Oh, no. The soft target. Missed him. They've dropped back down. I would have been happy if one had actually capped here, but anyhow. Was that totally team killed, or? I'm going to put some premium in because looks like he was team killed. The danger here is that those tanks are pretty damn good ATs, and if he's looking at us it's really hard to pen. Can I get around him? No. Okay. So we did alright. Not spectacular, but not absolutely amazing. Not bad either. Second class mastery by the look of it. Did a bit of assistance damage. You know, this is the thing. You get your binet, you get your coated optics, you get to something like, I got to the edge of the hill and I was spotting all those heavy tanks that they'd sent to the bottom, to their side of the hill, and getting all the assistance damage for it. So even though we only did 594 actual damage and 2 kills, we got a fair bit of assistance. Yeah, same, almost the same again, and assistance 533, which is pretty good. So second class mastery, bruiser, far for effect. We finished third on XP, third on damage, 594 damage, 2 kills. Fired 15 shots, 9 of which hit and 7 penetrated for us, nearly 600 damage. Received 3 hits, 2 of which penetrated miraculously, 1 bounced. I think that was that 82 at the end. Not sure how it managed to bounce. I know the 82 gun is a little bit weak, but even so I was surprised that he didn't manage to pen me, but well, he did once and then the other time he didn't, so whatever. 21,000 credits, 15,000 profit, and that was 93,000. 93,000. Well, that would 93,000. That would do something for our crew. 930 XP. So there you go, the GOAT again. I like the GOAT. I think the GOAT is a brilliant tank. I really, really love playing this. I'm pleased I bought it back, and for half price, whatever it was in the end. I've forgotten already. Brain addled. 190 credits. 190,000 credits. That's just nothing really. So, you know, all's well in the world because GamerDom has the GOAT back in his garage. And I will be playing this a fair bit, I think, because I really, really like it. So I saw some of the comments in my other videos that, you know, people were finding it really hard and getting tier 7s all the time. My advice with this is make sure you got some premium. I've got 11 rounds. At least then you can do something in those tier 7 matches. But also put optics on because, you know, you can scout. You can be a glorified scout for your team. If you get yourself in the right situations, you can light things up for your team, and even though you're doing no damage, you're still getting experience because of the damage that you're helping the team to get. So go for that. But I love it, and I'm pleased to have the GOAT back. So this has been GamerDom. Thanks for watching. Please do consider giving this a like if you did, and let me know what you think about the GOAT. I know some people did on the last video, and it's actually getting huge numbers of views, which is interesting. So there's obviously big appetite for the Skoda tanks at the moment. But let me know what you think. Have you got to this? Did you enjoy it? Have you just couldn't wait to get off it and onto the next tank, which is outstanding? You know, or do you love the GOAT as much as me? Anyway, this has been GamerDom. Thanks for watching. Enjoy yourselves, have good fun. It is a game, just remember that sometimes. Don't get too worked up about it. And enjoy yourselves, be careful out there. See you again soon. Cheers.